In a heartwarming tribute to the senior citizens who have enriched our lives with wisdom and experience, Older Persons Week was in full swing across the country. This annual celebration that began on October 1st is testament to the importance of our older generation. Leading the activities is HelpAge Belize, a non-governmental organization that has been serving the elderly since 1984.
We are committed to the well-being of older persons, working with and for older persons to ensure they have a dignified life.
HelpAge Belize serves the country, covering 11 locations and 2 residential facilities, reaching approximately 1,200 elders nationwide. Additionally, it operates 9-day centers, offering a wide range of services and activities designed to foster social interaction and provide essential mental support for the elderly. Executive Director Ivorine Bulwer told us more.
With the support from government, we are able to provide those services. At the same time, at all our sites, that aspect of ensuring that that socialization for all our older persons, that interactive aspect. And we're looking at that mental well-being where they're able to communicate, where they're able to socialize with each other.
As the festivities commenced, we visited the Belize City Center, where spirited senior citizens were relishing a day of pampering. Among them is Ada Gallego, a widower, who has been involved in HelpAge activities for over 17 years. She candidly shares insights on leading a rewarding life.
I stayed at home and mind my kids. And from then, after that, I do a lot of exercise, walk 5 miles a day and drink a lot of water. And I am not tired. I am not tired. I walk from here to Electricity Board up the road and walk back.
Bertha Huchner has been part of this community for 7 years. She says that the key to a joyful life is the initial choice to embrace happiness.
If you want to be happy, then you have to make it happy. You have to make yourself happy. Don't make nobody make you unhappy. That means doing the correct thing in life.
We try to celebrate our older persons on a daily basis. But the week of celebration, we're celebrating older persons under the theme Resilience of Older Persons in a Changing World. And across the country, we have various activities going on.
Accompanying these teenagers is a group of young volunteers. They are actively engaged in community service and eagerly absorb the wisdom being imparted. As expected, there is a wealth of useful knowledge to offer, and the volunteers seek their guidance without a second thought.
What advice would you give me as I move forward and go to St. John's College?
I went to Palote High School. I went up to sixth form level. I taught at Belize Technical, not taught, but I was a secretary at Belize Technical College. And then I moved on to University of Belize, where I dealt with, from my department, like 400 and odd students. So my thing to them was, some of them, sometimes would want to drop out of school. I advised them, don't listen to friends. Think for yourself, and advise them. And at the end of the day, they graduated.
When I'm 41 years old, I went back to school. I went back to school at St. John's Extension. I did 4 years there. I have one CXC in English. And I graduated from there, but I may always want to go to school.
Joseph McLaurin is also enjoying this week's festivities. He shows me a tidy catalog of accomplishments as a bodybuilder in his former glory. At 74, McLaurin still prioritizes his health.
To celebrate this moment of the week of the elderly, I believe that we need to pay attention to elderly because we were in their place when we were young. So we have to take that responsibility because when we were baby, we might to do the same thing, take care of we, carry a doctor, make sure wet up and all these things. And the future is us, and the future is them, because if we take care of them, we will pass it on what we learn from them into our younger generation coming up.
For McLaren, the ultimate self-love is to make one's health a top priority. We are here celebrating Older Persons Week with you guys. How do you, Mr. Mark, prefer to be celebrated?
The way I want to celebrate this week or down the road is to treat your body with love and respect. And if you could do that honor to yourself, then you could go down the road 60, 70, 80, 90 until the big man say bye. The time is up.
Executive Director Bulwer emphasizes that mutual learning and guidance can occur between younger individuals and older persons.
They can learn from the older persons, and the older person can provide some guidance, especially those who are retired, can offer education session to our youths in the community to provide that level of guidance and to help them along the right path.
From profound life lessons to enjoyable, light-hearted activities, the central message remains clear. Our elders have a wealth of experience and wisdom. As I conclude my interactions, I've had the privilege of learning dance moves from an elder who seems to have been the life of the party in her younger years. Even now, she proudly declares that no matter her age or gray hair, she'll continue to grace the dance floor. Looking on the bright side, I'm Sabrina Daly.